Ano, Slim? Pag nakuha mo to, hindi ako nakagawa ng kopya. Ha? Ha?
Hi guys, I'm Piolo Pascual and I play the role of Daniel Villarreal. Also, Jacob Del Rosario for the first View original adaptation of Flower of Evil.
Parang may narinig ako naghahanap sa akin.
Daddy!
I said yes to the first pitching for Flower of Evil right away because of the concept, because of the twist, and because it's something that's different.
When i-pull ka na po, unahin niyo yung underwater shots. Back to you!
Kamusta? How's it? What you gather? What you gather?
Try to keep yourself warm in the pool. Jump ng konti. And konti. Just kidding.
Bunny hops.
That's how you call it.
Ay, last shot! Last shot! Joke lang po.
Thank you guys! Thank you guys!
Bah! Preparing for the role, I kept on reading, which is my process. I would watch the episode over and over, and I would take it from there, and I would take down notes so that I could understand my role. And as soon as I got to the set, and then I become the character. Everything about the character I hate because there's just too much drama, there's just too much issues, and there's too much deeply rooted anger, pain, hurt. I'm a very positive person, so I never deal with that. You know, I brush it off, I shrug it off, but him, he wallows and he deals with it like a human being. He has to deal with his past so as to be the kind of person he has to be in the present and for the future.
Totoo yung hampas si Epi, wala akong maalala. So wala na to, pwede ko natanggalin?
Adik ka, hindi pa.
Gusto ko yung totoo yung hampas
Ano nangyari? Yung kinukunan.
Cut! Hog!
Given the time, I mean, if I could prepare for it, I would take on the role of Noel, Jeffrey Kison's character, because it's just too extreme, you know, for where he went, where he took on the journey of the character.
And action! Sumisikip yung pagsakan.
Exit!
I did a workshop with Lavi. It's kind of a slow burn because we have to kind of really get into it, not forcefully, but in the natural course. We take our time. It's a different process. It's a different way of getting into the scene. But it's a beautiful process because I appreciate the way she takes on the role, the process that we have to build together, the chemistry. It's not something you define. It's something you work on together through time. And I appreciate that about her because she's very eager and she's very focused in terms of what she would want to do and how she can portray her role. So there's that discipline, there's that eagerness to, you know, go way beyond what you can do and just surprise yourself. So I'm challenged. I'm the kind of person that would want to push, you know, each other so that we can be better actors.
Atras pa atras. Loyal 50-50.
Sorry.
Yay! Mahal yan. Bantay ka.
So you know it's Daniel. So umikot ka, bumaba. Pag ikot mo, by that time, nagtatalo kayo, nag-struggle kayo, ang naiwan na lang si Piolo.
What I appreciate about Direct Darnell's vision is the voyeuristic way of execution. The way they shoot the scenes is very multi-layered in terms of how they look at the scene. So even the cameras are actually acting, not just the actors. The scene itself has so much to give, so everything is working together for it to become more real, more seamless, and more fulfilling in terms of how the audience would understand, because there's just too many conflicts in the series, and the way it's being shot, it's very filmic.
For Piolo, for Daniel, there's a big difference in a sense that I'm looking at it at parang a spectrum. For the Korean version, they only explored the midpoint of the Daniel character. For our Filipino audience, for our Filipino version, Daniel went on the extreme side of being dark, going dark, and he also went to the extreme side of being very good.
The good thing about Bubble Life is you get to be in your character, the whole time. So it's not an on and off kind of thing. And you can be isolated, you can just focus on the story. But what's good about this is that you're really bonded.
Action!
During the beginning of the second cycle, I would watch the series so that I could get some pointers, and then we would discuss as actors, among actors, even with our directors, as to how we can give a different flavor to it, how we can attack it differently. So I think we have an advantage because we see it in a perspective we're in. We know how it's gonna start and how it's gonna end, so we can put in some other dramas to it, and at the same time it's very collaborative because the actors, some of them didn't watch the Korean, and some just chose to watch it just for reference, just for guide, but it helps us in the way that we process. We're all different, and what I also appreciate about this is that the show got theater actors, and they're all good.
Si Piolo, yung artista ba? Oh my God! Ay, sino artista dyan? Lube? Lube po! Si Lube po nandyan, si Lube po. Ano meron to? Ay! Richard! Richard! Si Richard Somes! Yung matatanda! Mali-mali! Ay, tara na, andara tayo. Bye guys.
I guess given the 12-hour work days, you have to be on your toes. I mean, because everyone has to give something, everyone has to just give it their best because you're given a limited time. So short of saying, you have to do your homework before you get to the set. So ergo, you just don't come to the set knowing your lines, but knowing where it's coming from, where you're gonna take it, and how we can make it better. So since we have a guide, the discipline is that as much as the director would tell you what to do, where to go, what to say, you have to know yourself. I mean, I guess that's the beauty of coming up with a series that's complete. It's a full story. So it's actors' job to really know the script and to add flavor to the character and to the story.
5.32. Action!
Working with View, I guess it's something new for me. It's the first time that we're doing a partnership with ABS. So it's a welcome change because it's a different process altogether, but also because of the reach of View. You get to be seen in other territories, which is quite good for people like us because we get to expand our reach in terms of audience. So it's a good change for us.
Watch Flower of Evil on View.